Hi, I'm Dave Schaefer with Pontoon Water Glide. Today we want to walk through the measurements of your boat and the installation of a water glide on your boat. I hope that this will be very helpful in you being able to walk through these steps on your own and get the best performance out of your boat. If you have any questions, please call us and we'd love to help you out. Have a great day.
Congratulations on your purchase of the Pontoon Water Glide, an aftermarket pontoon boat accessory that increases speed, improves handling, and provides better fuel efficiency and performance. This instruction video will help you accurately measure your boat before you order your Pontoon Water Glide, as well as show you how to install it. Let's get started. Taking correct measurements of your boat is one of the most important things you'll do for the proper installation of your Pontoon Water Glide. The reason for taking these measurements is to calculate the center of gravity of your boat, taking into account the engine, the battery placement, and even the furniture on board. You can print the measurement worksheet from our website, pontoonwaterglide.com. The first thing is fill out the contact information at the top. This includes your name, phone number, and email, as well as the general specifications of your boat. Step 1 is to mark the water line. This is the level of the boat in the water without anyone in the boat. One of the easiest ways to do this is with a black crayon. One helpful tool to use with any of the measurements is an easily removable tape that leaves no residue, such as blue masking tape. Here the water line has been marked with the blue tape. Step 2 is to take the rear pontoon measurements. Measurement A is the pontoon diameter. This is the length from side to side of the pontoon. Measurement B is the length from the waterline mark to the bottom of the pontoon. Measurement C is the bottom of the cross member to the bottom of the pontoon. Take note that this can be a tricky measurement, especially if there is a difference in the cross member and the rim of the deck. Step 3 is only necessary if you have an inboard-outboard motor or the motor pod is longer than 60 inches. If either is true, perform the following measurements to find the distance from the bottom of the pod to the bottom of the cross members at 50, 60, and 72 inches. These are the measurements D, E, and F. Similar to Step 3, Step 4 is for all boats. In the same way, measure from the back of the pontoon weld going forward, 50, 60, and 72 inches, then up from the waterline at each of those points to the underside of the cross member. These are measurements G, H, and I. One helpful hint is to tape a square block of wood to the weld point, allowing you to take the measurements without any assistance. Write the measurements on the form. Step 5 is to find the nose cone measurements. First, measure from the front of the nose cone to where it is welded to the main pontoon. This is measurement J. Then, where the nose cone is welded to the main pontoon, measure the distance from the waterline to the bottom of the cross member, measurement K. Finally, measure from the back of the pontoon to the weld point where the nose cone attaches to the main pontoon. This is measurement L. Fill in these 3 measurements on your form. Step 6 is only necessary if your boat is not equipped with aluminum sheeting on the underside of your deck. Measure the height of the riser connecting the cross members to the pontoon. This measurement M tells us how to bend your sheeting. Fill in this amount. If your pontoons are U-shaped, please check the box. Step 7 doesn't require any measuring, but to write down the current maximum speed of your pontoon boat and the corresponding RPMs at that speed. We'd also like to know if this speed reading was obtained using GPS, which is preferred. The final step pertains to propeller depth. With the motor trimmed to the normal operating position, measure from the bottom of the pontoons to the center of the propeller shaft. You can do this best on level ground, measuring from the ground to the bottom of the pontoon, and then from the ground to the center of the propeller shaft. The difference between the two is measurement P. You also need to provide the propeller diameter, the propeller pitch, and the number of blades. This information can be found by reading the numbers stamped in the propeller hub. You may have to search the web with these numbers to find the requested information. Once found, these numbers are represented by Q, R, and S on the form. Finally, let us know if your boat has lifting strakes. That's it! With a completely filled out worksheet, you're ready to send it in. Feel free to fax or email it. Once we have it, we'll go to work and determine the optimal installation location for your new pontoon water glide. Happy boating!